Welcome to this year's Retail Banking Conference.
Open banking at its core is about the user and solving important user needs, and it's not about the regulation behind it or the technology.
Start talking to them about services that add value to them in their personal or business lives, then that starts to become interesting and exciting.
Consumers really actually like having the physical experience in terms of going into stores and talking to real humans about banking. It's not just about digital, although that is complementary.
Our members work in physical spaces to use technology to create experiences. And at a conference like Retail Banking Conference, we want to get the message out that the physical space is important, and I think people at this conference understand that. We believe that audiovisual technologies and digital technologies can enhance the customer experience and revitalize those branch experiences such that banks can capitalize and create better outcomes for themselves.
There is no amazing customer proposition which is blowing the world away, so that was really interesting. On the other hand, if we look at data, AI, analytics, there seem to be some really interesting things. It feels quite different than 2 years ago or even a year ago. It seems to be becoming more real.
I mean, we see open banking as a huge change for the industry that we're an integral part of. And we think that it's important actually that we look to play a role in helping this new ecosystem become successful. If we think about what the MasterCard brand means in our core cards business, it's about helping entities that don't have a relationship to transact with each other, namely issuers and acquirers and their respective customers.
We were really talking about how, just like any other technology solution, you have to have the customer at the center of what you're doing. And then we talked about some examples around how you can take that customer view, blend that together with the technology view, and come up with some really interesting ideas.
VIX is here on behalf of our members to increase awareness in this market and other markets of technology as a strategic asset. Our members are adept and trained at taking technology, adapting it to the proper content, adapting it to the space they're in, whether it's a retail branch or a retail store, and getting the most out of that experience to generate an outcome that benefits the owner or the installer of that technology.
Continue our store expansion, continue our store growth, so we're going to be expanding up into the north of England, and we're going to be consolidating further in the southeast, increasing more of our account opening journeys online, and also where possible improving the customer experience by introducing automation and more digital back office processes to help improve the customer journey and speed up the customer processes.
We are really working with banks to help them get access to the data that open banking provides, but also, more importantly, turning that data into enriched, insightful data, turning that into insight, and in turn turning that into data-driven advice. Arita Banking International is one of my favorite conferences. I think it's very well organized, but what makes it stand out for me is the quality of the attendees that attend. I think it's very relevant people at very relevant institutions.
Really, we've loved the conversation. It's stimulating. There's no stone left unturned in the topics that this conference has been covering. We're just grateful for the opportunity to talk about our members and what they bring to the retail banking industry.
I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been great to meet some new people that I hadn't met before. It's been really interesting as well to get a lot of great insight from the presentations.
We love this event and we're proud to again be a headline sponsor of it. It's a great opportunity therefore to discuss the topics of the day in our industry in a really informed way.
One of the things that I like about this particular event is that you have some really good people that come to it, and I don't just mean the presenters, I mean the people that attend it. So from a networking perspective, it's a really good event to come to.